Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Lionel, and I'm your host for LT Productions, and you are watching I Watch You Watch. I have a new one for you, or maybe an old one for you, but I wanted to review this other show that is on Tubi, and don't frown, don't look at me crazy, as I said in my other reviews. It's a good one. Have I brought anything to you that has been bad? Let me know in the comments. How about that? I wanted to cover single man problems. It's men problems. I'm sorry, single men problems of Volume 1. It's currently on Tubi. It was created, written, I believe, directed by filmmaker Mr. Bobby Ashley. Now, the series has been out since about, I think, 2019. It was a web series. I had not supported it as of yet, but I did want to support it back when I was following Mr. Ashley back on Facebook. So I've known about him and been familiar with him. He has another show called The Avee, A-V-E-E. But I do want to honor him and what he gives to the universe and to the world with his filmmaking and with his gift. But single men problems. It's based upon the lead character. His name is Ronnie. He's a self-conscious gay black man in his 20s, and he's kind of a mess. He's trying to figure things out. We're seeing some things kind of as you go along. When you watch Volume 1, you can tell that there has been a breakdown in some of his relationships, and even in his new relationships, not just romantic relationships. There's breakdowns there, as Ronnie in his 20s is trying to figure it out. He's confident about his sexuality. He's trying to get his career going. He's a screenwriter, and he's been kind of unlucky in love. So let's get into it. I do appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like and also subscribe to my channel, and you can leave your comments below. All right, so Ronnie Maxwell, he lives with a roommate. His name is Emmanuel. He's straight. Emmanuel's actually setting Ronnie up on a date, and Ronnie's like, I hope he look good, hope he look fine, hopefully he can articulate, hope there's some intelligence that comes up out of this dude, and we'll see what happens. So Ronnie is getting ready in the bathroom, and Emmanuel is like, what is taking so long? And he says, beauty takes time. So he's getting ready, Ronnie cracks open the door, I think, and he sees this man there and thinks that he's cute. So then Ronnie goes back to doing what he's doing in the bathroom, and then all of a sudden the dude comes into the bathroom, and as I would be, Ronnie was very uncomfortable and kind of like stood still, like, this is awkward. So the dude comes in and uses the bathroom, aka pees or urinates, whatever YouTube approves of as a word. So he does his business, doesn't even flush the toilet, and he walks out. Ronnie is handing him soap, thinking, okay, he's about to wash his hands. Nope. Red flag number one, and the only one. He just goes back outside, has conversation with Emmanuel, and all that good stuff. It's interesting that Emmanuel got a lot of gay dudes that he's able to be friends with. Obviously, there is some goodness. Now, I'm not gonna say some goodness. There's goodness in Emmanuel that he's not so turned off by the gays, or act so weird, or act like, oh my God, if I stand around them, I'm gonna become gay too. Even though something ironic is gonna happen later on, as I discuss. So Ronnie comes out the bathroom, and it's now time to greet the guy, and his name is Carlos. And he reaches out his hand to shake Ronnie. Ronnie touches his hand, and then he wipes it on Emmanuel, and he runs out. This is kind of a drama comedy, so it's really funny as we see how things unfold in his life. So basically the next day, Emmanuel and his girlfriend, they come in and greet each other, and of course they're being quite romantic and doing a lot of PDA, and Ronnie's trying to, hey, get a room, blah, 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 blah. The girlfriend ends up apologizing to Ronnie, saying sorry about the date. And later on, the girlfriend leaves, and then Emmanuel was like, you need to get back onto the apps. and start dating and all that. Ronnie is not really into that. Emmanuel kind of talks to him about, his confidence and his looks and all that. And Ronnie at this point gets this idea, okay, I'm going to go back on the apps, but I'm going to use Emmanuel's picture. Honestly, Ronnie is not a bad looking dude. I don't understand, but he's in his 20s, and obviously what he has been trying to do has not been working as far as in the romantic department. So what did Ronnie call him? Tyler Posey. He's an actor that's acting in a bunch of stuff. So he puts Emmanuel's picture up on his new profile, and then boom, all these guys are interested in Ronnie, aka Emmanuel. All right, so as Ronnie is just talking with dudes later on online, this is the next day or whatever, some time has passed. Emmanuel comes in and kind of interrupting Ronnie's flow as far as talking, and plus he's trying to hide the fact that he does have his picture up and is catfishing. Emmanuel comes in and says he wants to propose to his girlfriend, and he shows this ring to Ronnie, and Ronnie was like, I think you need to stop thinking with your head. I think you're thinking with your head and not with your heart. At this point, he gets pissed off at Ronnie because I guess he wants to support. Then he goes away and comes right back and sits down, and now he's all frantic because he doesn't know if he's ready, if she's ready. It's like, she's my Gina, and I'm her Martin. Okay, so Emmanuel, I think, is on the Spanish Latino side. So, and the girlfriend is black. This is New York, so hey, it's a melting pot. For him to say that, it's another comedy thing, and if you're a black person, you're like, sir, stop it. Anyways, so he's in there crying on Ronnie's shoulder, and then Ronnie ends up slapping him. He says, snap the F out of it. Basically, do what you're gonna do. Either propose or not. I don't think it's a good idea, blah, 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 blah. Then all of a sudden, Emmanuel said, wait, you just slapped me. If you do it again, you won't be living. I don't have the right words. I'm paraphrasing right now. So, Ronnie finally connects and matches. This dude wants to take him out on Valentine's Day as Emmanuel in bodily form. He's happy about it, but now he needs some help. Help a brother out. So, since Ronnie doesn't feel like he has good style, the girlfriend is trying to help him out and style him. Emmanuel, he's kind of just being negative in his jokingly way, but it's really mean if you really hear some of the stuff that comes out of his mouth, because it's not really helping. It can be kind of passive aggressive. The girlfriend all of a sudden just goes off on him and on Emmanuel and says, well, why don't you be a friend to him? And Emmanuel was like, well, what is this all about? Really all about. So she goes into the room pretty upset. Emmanuel runs in after her and ends up apologizing, and she says don't let it happen again as far as this little blow up that was going on. And then the girlfriend says that she has something to tell Emmanuel, and then all of a sudden he jumps in and says that he has a surprise for her. He wants to go to this restaurant, and of course she was happy. After that, he says, what did you want to tell me? And she says, I'm just glad that we made up and apologized, and I'm happy about the restaurant that you're allowing me to go to. Like, that totally went over Emmanuel's head. Obviously, there's something important that she wanted to say this whole time. I don't know. It sounded like it was pregnancy. But if y'all watch the series, or what do y'all think could be the news that she needed to tell Emmanuel? So Emmanuel and the girlfriend, they go out to a fancy restaurant for Valentine's Day. Everything's going well. Next thing you know, she goes to the bathroom, and there are these guys all of a sudden flirting with Emmanuel. One is this guy, this black guy, who's actually filmmaker, Mr. Bobby Ashley, sitting there first, just kind of. The next thing you know, he's sticking out his tongue. I said. Then the waiter was very flirty, and first he was asking the waiter, "Can I move tables? Because this is kind of weird right here." And they're like, "No, it's full to capacity, and we can't change anything at this point." So the girlfriend comes back outside, and he ends up proposing, and the waiter ended up saying, "Nuh-uh, I thought we had something special." So Emmanuel was like, "What is going on here?" And the girlfriend is really confused. So then the dude, the waiter, shows the profile that Ronnie set up, and the girlfriend is very taken aback and very upset, thinking that Emmanuel is leading this double life, like he's DL or something. She ends up slapping him and leaving out the restaurant. So, Ronnie, you've been found out. But before we get to any type of confrontation on Valentine's Day, Ronnie does look good. He finally feels secure in his outfit. And he gets this text of, I need to see you. We don't know who it's from. But he goes out and he runs into an ex-boyfriend. Did he say his name? I don't remember. But basically, this boyfriend was saying, you were all good for me, and I apologize for how I was to you in the relationship. And I think he said he wanted to show him something or whatever. Apparently, they go do what they're going to do. Ronnie comes back to Emmanuel's apartment that he's been staying at. Before he gets in, he sees all of his stuff on the ground. So he's knocking. Emmanuel's not answering. Emmanuel is inside. Ronnie does text, and basically, Emmanuel does respond back saying, "You're out." That's short and sweet. So Ronnie texts someone to see if they can stay with them for the night. And whomever he asks say yes, sure. So Ronnie looks like he's at a park, or at least sitting on a park bench, crying. And then here comes a woman who's asking Ronnie, and then he was like, yeah. He says, well, Curtis has a double shift, and I'm here to pick you up. And basically, I guess Ronnie has history with Curtis, and says, basically, go figure. And I'm paraphrasing right now. So Ronnie's trying to figure out who this woman is. And he was like, oh, I didn't know Curtis had any family coming in town. And the woman was like, he does? And basically, Ronnie was like, you're not his cousin? Or she's like, no, I'm his girlfriend, Lori. Okay? So we're putting some pieces together. Are you walking with me as to what's going on here? So Ronnie stays the night at Curtis's place. We move on to 1 month later. Curtis and the girlfriend are having sex. We see that Ronnie is upset. He's hearing it, but then we're hearing his inner thoughts, and he's saying, I don't know if I want to be upset or if I want to join. And you're like, what do you mean? You just like the sound of sex? What's up? What's up here, Ronnie? The following day, Curtis is cooking. Ronnie's sitting somewhere near the kitchen, and Curtis does apologize for all the loud sex. And then all of a sudden, Ronnie was like, are those new moves? Because you've never done that to me. And then the girlfriend walks in. So a new piece of the puzzle. Curtis is Ronnie's ex-boyfriend, one of them, or at least they had some type of relationship together. So the girlfriend, Lauren, she walks in and says to Ronnie, oh, I thought it was moving day. And Ronnie was like, I got bumped up. And Curtis was like, well, he needs some more time. And then Lauren was like, you need to be his representative? And it's not like that. So there's contention between the girlfriend and Ronnie. Because obviously now we know that Ronnie has been with Curtis. We don't know what Lauren knows, but obviously Lauren is sick of Ronnie being there. And for some reason, she doesn't know how to talk to her man about it. Instead, I don't know if she's paying rent or even staying at this apartment or not, but who knows? But I'm going to hold it right there because we got some more to talk about in next week's a portion of Volume 1 of Single Man Problems. You see how complicated this is? Like, you staying with your ex-boyfriend and now the girlfriend's around. It's like Three's Company in such a weird way. So, give me your thoughts so far as to what's going on. It's quite interesting. I think you have a huge hit, Mr. Ashley. And we're going to see what happens next week. But I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like this video. Also subscribe to my channel. And leave your comments below. And until the next one, peace.